You've probably seen people flashing their passive income earnings, claiming to make money while they sleep. But is it all a scam? Today, I'm exposing 7 myths that keep people from making real, sustainable passive income. And I'm going to reveal the biggest mistake at the end. So stay with me. Let's dive straight in. Myth number 1, passive income means doing nothing. Let's talk about what passive income actually is. A lot of people think passive income means zero effort. You don't need to do anything. You don't need to show up. That's it. You create it once and you can forget about it. So what passive income actually means is that you put all the effort up front and then you let all the automations take over after that, so that all you need to do is drive traffic to the product, but you don't need to do anything in terms of continuing to create the product, continuing to send messages to people, continuing to actually get on a sales call. All of that is taken care of by your automation in the back end. So yes, passive income can be hands-off to a degree, as long as you have got everything set up behind the scenes and you continue to drive traffic to the digital product, then that is literally all you have to do. And when it comes to driving traffic to your digital product, well, it depends on the medium that you use to advertise it. It could be social media, in which case you can create a reel a day. Your reels, 7 seconds long. It doesn't take a lot of time, but you don't have to do it every day. You can do it once or twice a week, or you can do it on YouTube like this and just create 1 video a week. Myth number 2, you need a huge following to make any money. I think this is one of the biggest myths out there. People believe that they need thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of followers to actually start making money with their digital products. And actually, this just isn't true. You can have 100,000 people following you, but not be interested in buying what you're offering. And then you can have, on the other hand, you can have someone with less than 100 followers, but those followers are highly motivated, wanting exactly what you offer. And so when you do put out a digital product for sale, they're likely to buy it. Now, I don't know about you, but I would prefer to have a smaller audience of people that always buy rather than have a massive audience of no one who buys. And this all comes down to making sure that you are putting out content that is relevant to your ideal client, to your ideal buyer, so that they actually do buy what you are offering when the time comes. What really matters is having a niche audience that trusts you, not going viral. So instead of chasing likes, focus on solving a problem that people are willing to pay for. Myth number 3, you have to be an expert to make passive income. Now, I've actually covered this in previous videos, what it means to be an expert, but essentially, you don't need to be the best in the world. You don't need to know everything more than anyone else in the world about a given subject. You just need to know more about a subject in a room full of people. So say you're at a party, there's a room full of people, and you know more about one subject than anyone else in the room. That makes you the expert because you know more than everyone else. Now, the same thing applies to selling your digital products and making passive income. You only need to be 10 to 20% further ahead than everyone else, and people will pay you for the solutions that you already have. I want you to think about the last thing that you learned that made your life easier. Now, what was the reason why you learned it? Because you had a problem and you needed a solution to make life easier. You figured it out, you've got the solution. I guarantee you there are people out there looking for that solution that you now have and are willing to pay for it. So when it comes to your digital products and making passive income, there are so many things out there that you can make a passive income from. Think things like templates, planners, meal plans. The sky is the limit. You don't need to be a rocket scientist. You just need to know the valuable information that people are looking for. If you're serious about creating passive income but don't know where to start, then grab my free passive income guide. The link is in the description below and you can get yourself a step-by-step exactly how to get started. Myth number 4, become an overnight success. Now, we've all seen the people out there claiming that they were an overnight success and they made hundreds of thousands of dollars overnight. This simply isn't true. We need to be very careful about what it is that we are signing up to. If somebody is claiming that they have made a lot of money overnight, then I want you to just stop, take stock of what's been told to you, and then maybe investigate what these people have been doing over time. I guarantee you, they have been building an audience for some time. They have been putting in the work behind the scenes, and maybe not publicly, but behind the scenes, they have been doing the work so that all of a sudden it seems like they've been an overnight success, because prior to them getting the success, they weren't a big household name. So when you see somebody coming out seemingly out of nowhere, and you see it all the time with singers and celebrities, nobody knows where they are. They seemingly come out of nowhere, and then all of a sudden, they become really famous and really popular, and everyone wants them. It's the same thing. Actually, what's happened is behind the scenes, they've been working really, really hard, showing up, doing all of these small gigs, being relatively unknown. And all of a sudden, something falls into place. All of their hard work falls into place, and they become massive. They become well known, and seemingly they are an overnight success. Real passive income success comes from you doing the work and continuing to do the work until things take off. Once that happens, then yes, seemingly you don't have to do anything. You can go and lie on a beach and be in a coffee shop and live your life, and you'll be getting money coming in. Yes, that is the beauty of passive income, but you do need to do the work up front and keep doing it until that happens. Myth number 5, you need a lot of money to get started. Well, there couldn't be anything further from the truth. You may be like me and you've previously done training and qualifications that have cost thousands of dollars to get this specific training to be qualified in something specific. It doesn't mean that you need to do that in order to sell digital products. All you actually need is a way to make your digital product. Canva, usually good. Free if you don't want the pro version, although I do recommend it. To help you outline your products. Again, I recommend pro, but it doesn't break the bank. You do need somewhere to house your digital products. I do recommend System.io. That's the one that I use myself. And you can get started with that for free. And I do have a link in the description below if you want to check that out. And then you need a way to take payment. And most payment processors you don't have to pay for. They just take a percentage of the money that you make when you make it. So if you make no money, you don't pay them any money. So really, it's very simple and very affordable to get started with digital products and start making yourself a passive income. Now, I do recommend that once you have started making passive income, you do invest to upgrade your equipment, upgrade your systems, and make sure that everything is running smoothly. But to start with, you really don't require a lot of money. Myth number 6, you have to post on social media every day. Well, I've actually discussed this in a previous video. When I first created my coaching business, I only posted on Facebook, and I posted a maximum of 3 to 4 times a week. I didn't post every day. I didn't post multiple times a day. I posted 3 to 4 times a week, and that was it. And some of those posts were literally one sentence. It didn't really take a lot of time and effort on my part to create those posts. And from doing that, I created a multiple 6-figure coaching business. So just to say, you don't need to post every day. When it comes to creating passive income, yes, you do need to show up, but it's more important to show up consistently and regularly than it is to show up every single day. And while we're on the subject, if you are enjoying this video, make sure you leave it a like and subscribe. I create and release videos like this every Monday for you. Now, there are better ways to get traffic to your digital products without dancing on TikTok. You can do things like YouTube, blog, and email sequences once you get people on your email list. And all of those things can make you money without you needing to show up on social media every single day. If you are ready to get started with your passive income and you want to sell your very first digital product, then I have a free 3-day challenge that you can sign up for. The link is in the very top of the description below. You can sign up for free, and by the end of the 3 days, you would have sold your very first digital product. So if you want to find out more about that, just click the link below. And finally, myth number 7, passive income takes forever to work. This simply isn't true. And as I've just said about my 3-day challenge, I show you within 3 days how to make your very first sale with your digital products. I take you through exactly step by step how to make it, and you will have made your first sale by the end of the 3 days. Now, what about that sounds like forever to you? It really doesn't. It doesn't take forever. What it takes is knowing the correct steps to take, is making sure that you have a product that people want to buy and you are actually out there offering it. Yes, passive income does take effort, but it doesn't take forever. If you follow a simple system, you can be making money within weeks. The key is choosing the right products and setting up automation early. Don't wait for you to become overwhelmed with requests to buy your product before you set up your automations. Now, at the start, I mentioned that I would tell you the biggest mistake that people make when it comes to passive income. Here it is: overcomplicating everything. The people who succeed don't try to do everything at once. They start small, they start with a product that is going to sell, they set up their automations, and they let the system work for them. Making passive income doesn't have to be complicated. You just need to do them step by step by step. And before you know it, you will be making passive income too. Now, I'd love to know, which passive income myth did you believe? Make sure to comment below. I will read and reply to every single comment. Now that you know the truth about passive income, make sure to check out the next video. I'll see you next time.